Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to our Happy Tales Tuesday here at the Humane Society of Broward County. You're probably wondering where Sherry is. She is actually on vacation in the UK right now, so you will have to settle for me. I'm going to go ahead and introduce you guys. We're going to jump right in here. This right here, we have our lovely Blancita. Now, as you can see, Blancita has packed on a couple of pounds since she was last with us. She was an owner surrender due to a landlord issue, so she came back to us just about 6 days ago. She lived in a home with seniors. She's been around kids. She's incredibly loving and sweet. Her previous owners actually had her front paws declawed, so that's something she is no longer equipped with. She's super sweet and loving. She lays here with Jalen on the bed. She lets you give her pets. She's always seeking attention. With toys, is she a big toy player? Or?
She's mostly just a sit in your lap, attention hog. She likes to meow for attention. It's really cute.
Yeah, she's super sweet. You know, we would love to find a great home for her. She deserves the best. She's, as I said, lived in a home that had quite a few elderly people, so she gets along great. You know, maybe if you have a grandmother who's looking for some feline companionship, she looks like a great little couch potato. Very loving and affectionate. Doesn't seem like she's gonna ask too much of you as an owner.
Just pets all the time. Right, girly?
All right, so if you're interested in Blancita, you can do an application on our website. We're no longer by appointment, so please feel free to head right on into the shelter. As soon as we have your application in, we'll put you in a room with any animal that you're interested in meeting with, and hopefully we can find your forever companion. All right, so let's go ahead and see who else we have waiting for us. Thank you, Jalen. All right. Here we have Miss Linda with our lovely Kodiak. All right, now this is a beautiful cat that we have here, and it's just in time for Black Cat Appreciation Day that hits us tomorrow. Kodiak is a lovely 4 years old, and arrived to us actually as a stray on the 17th of July. Unfortunately, she was actually left in front of our building in a cardboard box. So a very sad background, but her personality really doesn't reflect it. He's super loving. He loves to be pet. He likes being around you. You know, he definitely has some size to him. We would definitely recommend brushing him a few times throughout the week. That'll help with any shedding or anything like that. Loves treats. He's very gentle. Weighs in right now at approximately 19.2 pounds, so he's definitely got some girth to him, but he's super, super friendly and would make a great forever companion for anyone who's interested in having a nice kind of couch potato-y type cat, similar to Blancita that we just showed, that'll kind of hang around the house and give you that companionship. As you can see, he does love treats. Very sweet cat. We're hoping to find a great home for him because all of our animals deserve to have the best here. So if you have any interest in Kodiak, maybe you have a cat at home that could use a friend as well, and you've been thinking about adding another member of the family, I think Kodiak would be a great addition to pretty much any family. Again, he doesn't require a lot. Brushing will help you with any shedding or anything like that, but he's very sweet. That's right, buddy. Might have to double check on that 19 pounds because I don't know. All right.
We may have added a few.
May have added a few, you know.
That's okay.
It's all right. He's perfect the way he is. All right. So let's go see who else we have waiting for us here. Thank you very much, Linda. All right. So right here by our Purina wall. Who do we have here?
Oh,
this right here is a very special Brenda. She is 2 years old. Super loving, as you can see. She just comes straight for Susan in the camera. She came to us as a transfer from Broward County Animal Care. You may not be able to notice from this position, but she did have a previous humeral fracture in her front right arm. It was treated here by Dr. Cabrera, who took very good care of her, and as you can see, her recovery is going just swimmingly. She loves to be pet, she loves attention, she will constantly be seeking your affection. She loves treats as well. We tried earlier, she didn't exactly seem super treat oriented in the sense of responding to cues such as sit or stay, so she would definitely benefit from some training. We offer training here as well. We'll go over that later. So if you wanted to add a new member of your family, Brenda's super loving and sweet, and she would make a great addition to any home so long as she's given the proper attention and training she deserves. She did have her ears cropped, as you can see. That would have been done prior to her even arriving at Broward County Animal Care. But that doesn't take away from her loving and affectionate personality whatsoever. And she has some beautiful markings in her fur as well. Makes her very unique.
Happy girl.
Very happy girl. She's got to see everyone that passes by. You can see now a little more of that front right paw. She kind of favors it a little bit. That's completely normal. That's since the surgery, she's been doing a lot better, but she will continue to favor that at least for a little bit. All right, so let's go ahead and let's go meet Bellatrix, who should be waiting for us in the room. Thank you, Sherry. All right, here we have our lovely Bellatrix. Bellatrix is 1 year and 2 months old. She actually initially came to us as a transfer from Kara's house in Louisiana. You'll probably notice a lot of the times we get dogs from Alabama, Georgia, Louisiana, even Puerto Rico and the Cayman Islands sometimes as well. That's part of our outreach program to help animals in distress pretty much anywhere that we can. She arrived to us on the 13th of June, weighs in at about a whopping 46 pounds at the moment. And as you can tell from her back here, you'll see those 2 little shavings. She just finished her heartworm treatment. That was done in-house here. So she'll be retested again in probably about 9 months. They almost always end up testing negative, so thankfully that treatment's already done. So if you're interested in adding Bellatrix to your family, you don't have to worry about providing that medication or coming in for any injections because that has already been taken care of. As you can tell, she's a little shy. We were going to bring her up front for our Facebook Live, but with people walking through the front door and stuff, she got a little nervous. So in the room, we figured she'd feel a little more comfortable. She's super sweet and loving. We do enrichment with all of our dogs the first hour that we're open. Bellatrix has been done quite a few times, and we've seen nothing but improvement every session that we do with her. She likes quiet, so maybe in a home where, you know, kids aren't running around screaming or anything like that, that might startle her a little bit. She's super sweet. Maybe a quiet home would do best for her.
Bellatrix, is that right?
See if she'll take a treat. She might be a little overstimulated at the moment, but can you sit? I said, no, will you eat? You'll eat. They'll always eat, but they won't always sit. So if you're interested in Bellatrix, please fill out an application on our website. We're not going by appointments any longer, so you're more than welcome to come right on into the shelter. We're here from 11 a.m. till about 5:30, so you can meet any of the amazing animals we have here: dogs, cats, guinea pigs, rabbits, whatever you think would make the perfect addition to your household. All right, Bellatrix, thank you for the company. We're going to go on and see what other happy tales we have waiting for us today. Thank you, Savion. All right, so we're going to go out to our training yard now and see who we have waiting for us there. Oh, wow. All right, so here we have Mr. Kendrick. As you can see, he does very well outside. He's 2 years old. He came to us from St. Martin, Louisiana. As I mentioned earlier, a lot of our dogs will come in as transfers from other shelters or rescue programs.
Camera, look, it's camera. So handsome you are.
So Kendrick is another one of our heartworm dogs. His treatment was done a little differently. Sometimes it'll be done with a slow kill treatment for the heartworms. Some dogs would do better with that. It's a 12-month medication that's given. It's called Advantage Multi, and it usually takes about 18 months for the heartworm to clear when they're on this medication. But he's doing super great on this treatment. He's very nice. As a male dog, you know, he does enjoy kind of marking when he's outside. That's normal behavior. We don't know if he's ever had any experience with other dogs in the past. So if you do have a dog at home and you have interest in Kendrick, we will always highly advise that we do a dog meet here. You would come in and meet with Kendrick first, and if he kind of seems like a great fit for your household, we'll schedule a time for you to bring your dog in, and we'll conduct a meet right out here in the very training yard that we're in right now. And just because a dog may not have experience with dogs in the past doesn't mean that they won't do great. We just love to do our dog meets to make sure that they're going to a great fit and that none of the dogs will feel stressed out or uncomfortable. Doesn't seem to be too into the toys, but again, when we're outside, we have loud noises such as the airplane overhead going above us, and they have tons of smells to go through in the yard as we have dogs coming in and out of here all day.
Lots of smells.
Yeah, and his breed, you know they can smell all day long. That's no issue for them.
Kendrick!
All right, so let's go ahead. Gotta say hello to the camera first.
Camera shy.
Good boy, Kendrick. So if you think Kendrick would make a great addition to your home, you can always give us a phone call here at the shelter, or if you wanted to head on in directly, you could speak with any of us here in the adoption staff. We'll answer any questions that you have about him, background, temperament, any information that we have available at our disposal, we will relate to you so we can try and find the best fit possible. All right, Kendrick, you ready to go inside? It's hot out here, huh?
Yes, it is.
All right. You can take Kendrick in and we'll see who we have coming out next to greet us.
You ready, Mr. Kendrick?
So, in the meantime, while we're waiting for our next happy tale to come out, I want to remind everybody that we do offer basic bunny obedience courses here. They are done over Zoom. At the moment, we don't have an exact date set up, but keep an eye on our website. We will update that as soon as we have more information. It's great. It's full of information for new rabbit owners, vaccinations, basic overall health care, stuff like that. That's really good information to have, especially if you're new to the kind of the bunny world. We also offer basic dog obedience classes here, done by Stephanie Rogers, our behavioral specialist. It'll be 180 if you adopted the dog from here, or if the dog came from outside, it would be 210. And who do we have here? This is Savion with little Ido. Ido came into us from Puerto Rico back on the 7th of July. He came in with another dog named Ivan. They get along pretty well, but sometimes they can play a little rough, so we tried to see how they do separately. They both were super, super nervous the first time we got them in here. We couldn't even really get into the kennel very well because they were so shy. Speaking of Ivan, here's Mary with Ivan.
I know.
So this beautiful couple, while you watch, it may seem like they play rough, and they do, but they love every second of it. Last time, Savion and I took them both out yesterday, and they did this for, I want to say, a good hour and a half. So it's nothing unfamiliar for them. They can go play with each other all day long. As I was saying, when they first arrived here, just going in the kennel with them, they would hide in the back corner. They definitely wanted nothing to do with me when I first saw them. But now, I mean, even yesterday, they were jumping all over us. They love attention. They actually really do love people. It's just, you have to imagine that trek over here from Puerto Rico and then being thrown into a new shelter environment. They're going to be really stressed out because they have no clue what's going on. But now that they've had a little time to acclimate, they seem to be adjusting a lot better. they're, again, 2 stars of our enrichment program that we started, where we get to spend a little more individual time with the dogs and make sure that they're being met with everything that they need. Ivan weighs in at about 30 pounds, and Ido, who is the tinier one, weighs in at a whopping 13 pounds. Yeah, and Ivan, for sure, I would say is pretty housebroken. He really doesn't use in the kennel very much, but every time we take them out, they'll go to the restroom immediately. And Ido likes to follow suit. Pretty much everything that he sees Ivan do, including using the restroom, he likes to stay nearby and imitate that behavior. You guys playing? So all of our rescue dogs that we will get in from Puerto Rico, they are called Satos. A lot of them are out on the street or in small shelters out there where they're not really able to hold a lot of animals. So with our Save a Sato program, we'll actually get in quite a few dogs from Puerto Rico through every transport. And there's always a little bit of an adjustment period, but they almost always end up opening up just as these two have. We don't think they're related, but it honestly wouldn't shock me. Ido has a bit more of that Manchester Terrier in the face with that awkward body. So it's possible he could have been the runt of the litter if they were related, but unfortunately we really don't know. You guys want to play? Keep in mind, it's also a good probably 92 degrees out here right now with being in sunlight. Let's see if we get Ivan going. Ido will follow suit. Where's Ido? Where's Ido? Go get him. So these 2 lovely dogs are available for adoption. As I mentioned earlier, with all of our animals, you would have to submit an application if you were interested in coming in and meeting with any of them. And then we could adopt once the application's approved and you've met with them and you think it'll be a great fit for your household. We'd be happy to get that done. So our adoption hours, we're here from 11 a.m. to 5:30 every day. You can always give us a phone call if you don't have the time to come in person, and we can give you any information that you have. I think we're good. You guys can go ahead and take them in. Thank you so much. Still got some more play.
Come here. Come on, Ido. Catch me if you can.
Yeah, right.
Is that the game we're going to play?
So some other things we could touch on real quick. I was mentioning before Ivan and Ido came out, we do offer basic dog obedience classes here as well as puppy classes. If you ended up adopting a puppy, Stephanie Rogers, our behavioral specialist, will conduct those classes on the weekends. We will let you know what the dates are. And yeah, thank you so much for tuning into the weekly Tales of the Week. One other thing I wanted to touch on real quick was the vaccination clinic is back open. Their hours are 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. They do take a break from 12 to 1 p.m. for lunch. So if you wanted to see them in the morning, I would get there before that or after. As well, you may have noticed our Instagram account is actually going through some technical difficulties at the moment. We're working on it. In the meantime, you can always refer to our Facebook. That will give you any updates that we have on our Instagram account situation. We also have TikTok, where we post videos almost daily of all of our residents. So give us a shout out on social media. Give us a little time for that Instagram account. We're gonna get it right back up for you guys. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. Thank you for tuning in to another week of the Happy Tales. Sherry should be back next week, so you guys won't have to deal with me again. Have a great rest of your day and take care.